Good morning, everybody. It's January the 22nd, a Wednesday morning. Here in 2020, the new year is still just barely underway. Was 22 days into it, what, 5-6% of it left. We got 94% of the year left to go to do the things we need to get done, my friends. Listen, this is today's Thankful Carnivore Report. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to come listen to me ramble on about different things I find of interest with the carnivore way of eating. You can check me out across my social media at thankful.carnivore on Instagram, on Twitter at stickmanbleeding. It's STICKMANBLEEDIN. Facebook and YouTube at Thankful Carnivore. And don't forget, you can get a 30-minute carnivore coaching session from meatrx.com for under $20. Check it out. Listen, today I want to talk to y'all about mindset, positive versus negative. Are you a negative Nelly, or are you somebody for whom the glass is always half full? Are you a Pollyanna? I, for the majority of my existence, was a glass half empty. The glass was cracked. The glass was in pieces. The glass was ground underfoot kind of guy. I created negative nightmares, negative possibilities out of thin air on a regular basis. And looking back with carnivore clear eyes, no brain fog, no mental illness symptoms to get in the way, it's been a challenge looking back over those behaviors and tendencies, and to look at how I behave in the present day, because I didn't just stop doing that because my depression and anxiety went away and that I was happy all the time. Inevitably, I would find, say there was an Amazon delivery scheduled, and I would create scenarios on why it wasn't going to be delivered on the day it's supposed to, or why it was going to be late, or why it was not going to be delivered at all, and none of it made any real sense. And a couple of months ago, I caught myself doing that. And it was one of those, kind of profound, but scary, frightening, annoying moments when you discover that I wasn't happy that I was behaving, that I was doing something so silly, that I was still engaging in old negative behaviors. And I bring this up because I see in the community lots of times, especially with people new to this way of eating, new to the ketogenic, just new to the notion of ketosis. You don't have to be new to carnivore, you just be new to low carb. There's all this negativity and fear wrapped up like some kind of barbed wire around our minds and our souls, almost, of misinformation. Too much protein does this to you. Too much meat will do that. Oh my gosh. You're not eating plants. All these horrible things are going to happen to you. You're not eating fruit. All these horrible things are going to happen to you. Oh my gosh. And it's easy when you're bombarded with that nonsense all of your life. Just like, I can remember as early as the 6th grade hearing about scurvy. If you don't eat your vegetables, your fruit and vegetables, you could get scurvy. Fear from propaganda. And that affected our mindset. And I think that's one of the reasons why people have such a hard time breaking free of all of this nonsense. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, blah, 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 blah. Because we had it pounded into us all of our lives. Think in terms of what's good for you instead of, oh my gosh, is this going to hurt me? Is this going to kill me? Oh no. Start taking control, not just of your diet and the food you put in your mouth, but the thoughts you think in your head. You want to present You want to get through the day happy. You can't do it creating negative aspects that aren't there out of thin air. You can't perpetuate, you cannot remove the negative connotations to all that misinformation if you don't change your mindset. You got to. It has to be done. And I'm not saying, oh, you got to be happy in order to break all this. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. You've got to discern the difference between what's real and what's designed to frighten, what's designed to keep you focused on the negative instead of the positive. See, from where I sit now, meat is, I know what meat does for me. It is genuinely, for me, the most nutrient-dense food on planet Earth. And everything is wonderful in my life. Now, there's still problems and issues, but I'm not crazy anymore. You know, and if I'm not crazy anymore, whatever else I have to deal with in life just really isn't that difficult. I'll be honest with you. That's my outlook on that. And, you know, everybody comes from a different place. Some of you have suffered from mental illness. Many of you have not. You've just been dealing with weight issues and other metabolic problems. You know, arthritis or IBS, other digestive problems. You know, it's not all about mental health. But even there, we know anxiety causes a physiological response in the human body, and so does depression. And I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to try to talk about cortisol and all that kind of stuff, because I just sound like a silly guitar player talking about stuff he shouldn't do. But in my experience, changing the mindset away from the fear, uncertainty, and doubt, away from the negativity, away from this glass half empty, you're going to die way of thinking, to something positive is much more productive. For me, and probably for many of you, meat heals. It doesn't harm. Think about that for a minute. We've been told all this time too much meat is harmful to us, when in truth the opposite is true. Meat is very good for the human body to consume. And let that positive fact guide you in all these other aspects. Because if you could see the positive truth in that, well, you look around, you're going to see positive truths around you that you probably have been missing. I know I did. I surely did. But I'm free of all that because I eat meat and drink water. My friends, choose to think differently. Choose to recognize you create your own health. You can do it just by changing what you put here, just by changing the way you eat, just by changing your mindset away from the negative, fear-driven, uncertainty-creating lies and misinformation. My friends, have a wonderful day. Do the things you need to do to take care of you. I hope I made sense today. I don't know. Who am I? I'm just a guitar player who wants everybody to feel as good as I do. And if you could feel better than me, that's awesome. Please do so. And then make yourself available so you can teach me how I can do it. Have a blessed day, everybody. Eat your meat, drink your water. Don't forget, you've got something to be thankful for. We'll see you all tomorrow.